Executor, I sense that Zeratul and his brethren are close by, but I have been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger. We must scour this area immediately and find the Dark Templar, lest they be overcome by the Zerg. Your will?
I hunger for battle. Executor?
Yes, Executor? I hear you. How may I help? Of course. For Adul! Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adul! Of course. It shall be done. I hear you. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course.
I hunger for battle. Naktakala, as you will. For ire. Naktakala, immediately. Naktakala. I hunger for battle. Naktakala, as you will. For ire. As you will. Naktakala, immediately. As you will. Immediately. For ire. Immediately. Naktakala.
Of course. For Adun. Tarakala.
I hunger for battle.
For Adun. How may I help?
I hunger for
How
battle.
may I help?
Your command?
How may I help? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. Yes, Executor? Tarakala! Of course. Shall be done. Tarakala! Shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. It shall be done. I hear you. Of course. Yes, Executor? For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. How may I help? Shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala!
Mind if we tag along?
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. Of course. Yes, Executor? For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. I hear you. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun. Your will?
What was you asking?
Yes, Executor? Of course. For Adun. It shall be done.
Mind
Tarakala!
if we tag along?
Yes,
Give me
Executor?
something to shoot.
I hear
Jacked
you.
up and good to go.
Yes, Executor?
Give me something to
For
shoot.
Adun.
Give me something to shoot.
I hear you. It
Jacked
shall
up
be
and
done.
good to go.
How may
Let's
I help?
move.
Yes,
Jacked
Executor?
up and good to go.
Yes, Executor? Of course. Tarakala!
Standing by. Go, go, go. Outstanding. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding.
I hear you.
Commander, rock and roll. Give me something to
Your
shoot.
will? It shall be done. For Adun.
Commander,
It shall be done.
jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll.
Yes, Executor? Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! It shall be done. Your will? Tarakala! For Adun. Tarakala! For Adun. I hear you.
Your command, Naktakala, as you will, immediately. As you will, for ire, Naktakala.
I hear you. For Adun. Tarakala!
Executor,
Yes, Executor?
standing by. Executor,
I hear you.
your command, Naktakala.
I hear you. How may I help?
I hunger for
How may I
battle,
help?
Naktakala.
How may I help? It shall be done.
Standing by.
How may I help? Yes, Executor? I hear you. It shall be done. Yes, Executor?
Give me something to
How
shoot.
may I help?
Give me something to
Your
shoot.
will?
Standing by. Go, go, go.
Yes, Executor? Of course.
Commander, let's move. Rock and
How
roll.
may I help? Your will? It shall be done. How may I help? Yes, Executor? It shall be done.
Outstanding. Rock and roll. Outstanding.
I hear you. Of
Jacked
course.
up and good to go. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
Your will,
Commander, go, go, go.
Executor. Of course.
What would you ask of me?
Tarakala. Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. I hear you. Of course. Tarakala. For Adun. Of course. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done.
Teleportation field
For
activated.
Adun. Of course.
What would you ask of
I
me?
hear you. For
I
Adun.
hunger for battle.
Yes, Executor.
I hunger for battle.
How may I help? Tarakala. For Adun. How may I help? Tarakala. Yes, Executor. Your will? For Adun.
Give me something to shoot.
Yes, Executor. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala.
What would you ask of me? As you will.
How may
Immediately.
I help? Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala. Of course. Of course. It shall be done.
Executor,
How may I
immediately.
help? Tarakala. For Adun. It shall be done. Yes, Executor.
What would you ask of me?
How may I help?
Executor?
Your will?
Executor? For ire, as you will. For ire, immediately. Nakpagala, for ire, immediately.
Yes, Executor. For Adun. I hear you.
Standing by.
Your will?
Jacked up and good to go. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Let's move. Outstanding. Did you hear that? Go, go, go.
Yes, Executor. Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. Tarakala. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. I hear you. Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala. Yes, Executor. It shall be done.
Give me something to shoot.
Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done.
Commander, outstanding. Rock and roll.
Yes, Executor. Of course. Your will? Tarakala. It shall be
We gotta move.
For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala. It shall be done. Tarakala.
Jacked up and
Yes,
good to
Executor.
go. Commander,
Yes,
rock
Executor.
and roll.
How may I help? How
Standing
may I
by.
help?
Give me something to
Shall be
shoot.
done.
Give me something to
I
shoot.
hear you.
Standing
Your
by.
will?
Jacked up
I
and
hear
good to go.
you.
Executor.
I hear you.
Standing
I
by.
hear you.
Give me something to shoot.
What would you ask of me? Nakpagala.
Yes,
Standing
Executor. Your will? For Adun. Yes, Executor.
Give me something to shoot. Standing by. Let's move. Go, go, go. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Rock and roll. Standing by. Rock and roll. What was that? Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go. Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Outstanding.
Yes, Executor. For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala.
Give me something to
Your
shoot.
will? Tarakala. Yes, Executor.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Outstanding.
I hear you. Of course.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move. Go, go, go.
I hear you. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. I hear you. How may I help? Your will? Tarakala! Of course.
Executor.
Your will? It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! How may I help? Tarakala! I hear you. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. I hear you. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. Yes, Executor?
I hunger for battle. For ire.
I hear you.
Standing by. Outstanding.
How may I help? Tarakala! Of course. How may I help? For Adun. Tarakala! It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Tarakala!
What would you ask of me?
How
Immediately.
may I help?
I hunger for battle. Naktakala. Immediately. Naktakala. As you will.
How may I help? Of course. It shall be
Your
done.
command? What would you ask
Yes,
of me?
Executor. It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course. Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. How may I help? Tarakala! It shall be done. Tarakala! Of course.
Executor.
How may I help? Yes, Executor? I hear you. Your will?
Give me something to shoot. Your command?
I hear you. Your will? Of course. It shall be done. Yes, Executor? How may I help? Yes, Executor?
Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot.
Yes,
Standing
Executor? For Adun. How may I help? Of course.
Your
How may
command?
I help? Of course. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course.
I hunger for battle. Your command? What would you ask of me? Executor? Immediately. Naktakala. As you will. I hunger for
How
battle.
may I help? Tarakala. Of course.
Naktakala. As you will.
Yes, Executor? It shall be done. For Adun, it shall be done. Of course, it shall be done. Of course, it shall be done. For Adun, it shall be done. Of course, it shall be done. I hear you. Tarakala! Of course. Your will? It shall be done. Of course. For Adun. Your will? For Adun.
Your command?
How may I help? Of course.
What would you ask of me? I hunger for battle. Immediately. As you will.
Will? For Adun. Tarakala! For Adun. How may I help? Will? Tarakala! Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course.
What would you ask of me? Naktakala. For ire.
How may I help?
I hunger for battle. For ire. As you will. Executor. For ire. Immediately. For ire.
Yes, Executor?
Jacked up and good to
Of
go.
course. For Adun. Of course. It shall be done. Of course. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun. Tarakala! Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course. It shall be done. Tarakala! For Adun.
Finally,
Yes, Executor?
Ghost
How
Report.
may I help?
Ghost
I hear
Report.
you. I hear you.
Ghost Report.
Your will? I hear
Finally,
you. Yes, Executor?
Finally.
Of course. How may I
Finally.
help? Yes, Executor?
I'm here.
I hear you. Yes, Executor? It shall be done.
Executor. for ire.
Call the shot.
For Adun, it shall
Ghost
be done.
report.
For Adun,
I'm here.
Tarakala. For Adun, Tarakala. Of course. Tarakala.
I'm here.
Will.
I'm here.
Will. I
Finally.
hear you. Tarakala. Of course. It shall be done.
Call the
Tarakala.
shot.
How may I help?
Finally. I hear that.
Yes, Executor. How may I help? For Adun. Of course.
I'm here.
Yes, Executor.
Never know what hit him. I hear that. Never know what hit him.
Yes, Executor. For Adun. Tarakala. Of course. For Adun. Of course. For Adun. Shall be
Finally.
done.
I hear that. I'm all over it. I hear that.
How may I help?
Call the
May
shot.
I help?
Ghost report.
Tarakala.
Call the shot. Call the shot.
Tarakala.
I'm
Yes,
gone.
Executor. I hear you.
I'm here.
Your
I'm
will.
all over it.
Yes, Executor.
I'm here.
Your will.
Lieutenant Ghost report. Give me some of this shit.
Yes, Executor. Shall be
I'm
done.
here.
I hear
I'm
you.
here.
Of course.
Call the shot.
Yes, Executor.
Call the
How may I
shot.
help? For Adun. Tarakala. Of course.
Finally.
Will. Yes,
Finally.
Executor. How may I help?
I hear that.
I hunger for battle.
How may I help? Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tazadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power, as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Kala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tazadar. We will do what we can.